Hello guys, hello, good day, good morning, good evening to all of you and to all the Filipinos all over the world. You are again on my channel. This is Mr. JR. I am Mr. JR and you are on Mr. JR Reacts. Again, I am your Filipino vlogger and reactor and I am based here in North Carolina, USA. And if you are new to this channel and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that anytime na meron akong bagong video, ay ma-inform ka. Okay, so but nevertheless, okay, we are here supporting, of course, our very own SB19 and the rest of the SB19, no, not the SB19, but the P-pop groups in the Philippines. At the same time, we are here supporting the Filipino music and the Filipino artist, which is worth standing and worth supporting with. Okay, so today, I am excited for this one. So I received a lot of notification from you guys asking me to react with one of, I would say, one of the greatest reactors and content creator of this time with regard to SB19 content. I am referring to my very good friend Chuck, okay, from the Cashual Chuck's channel, YouTube channel. So I received notification from you, okay, shout out to Sunshine, and from most of you from both Twitter and here on YouTube asking me to react with one of the latest video from Chuck. Okay, so today I will be reacting to SB19 Story Episode 1 Soundbreak. So I don't know what is the content of this one, but it sounded to me like a documentary, and I feel like Chuck is so good with documentaries. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch this one and react with this to see what is the content of this one. So wherever you are, guys, okay, just sit back, relax, react with me, and let's watch this. If you watch this already, come on guys, watch this with me and let's see how we would all react to this video. Okay, I'm gonna go to my spot and let us all play. Namiss ko na si Chuck. I hope that one day we will have another collab for the podcast. That was really a great time.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible. So enjoy. This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
Oh my God, nakakakaba naman yung sound effect ni Chuck.
Do you remember this song?
Oh!
It all started with this man, Jong Song-han. When he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur, Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans definitely thought that Song-han's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too. But this man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called showbreak Entertainment. Yep, I'm talking about Tatang Robin. Tatang noticed how passionate Filipino fans were during the rise of K-pop, so he wanted to organize K-pop concerts and events that promote Korean and Filipino culture. To make that happen, he needed entertainers, a group of young people that would be part of the package of their service as an event organizer. We are talking about people who can do dancing, singing, and even act as servants like waiting tables and assisting guests. So he held an audition and hundreds of young talents applied. 30 of them passed as trainees. They were then called Nara, which in Korean means country and is the national tree of the Philippines. They went to multiple events together, including the fan meeting event of the K-pop group called Off-Road.
I can't find 내게 달 때까지 'cause you're my lady 널 향한
After numerous events, Tatang Robin saw something special when it comes to Filipino talent. He realized that some of his trainees were far too talented to just end up as small-time performers. So he decided to launch the first P-pop boy group that underwent strict Korean-type training. Out of the 30 trainees, only few have made it. Jan Paulo Nase. He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. As a trainee, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst to provide for his family. He was the first one selected due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability, a badass rapper, and was often dubbed as a genius, but he consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He debuted with the name Sejun, but later changed his name to Pablo.
Oh my god!
Now that the methodical leader is chosen, they needed more members. Tatang Robin just got a genius composer in Pablo, so they needed someone who can dance, and this next guy is exactly that, and even more.
Stell.
Stelvester Ahero. He was only 16 when he started competing as a dancer while studying. He was a born winner despite growing up as a bullied kid. He made performing his escape from the harsh reality of the world. He did a great job channeling the negative aspect of his life and converting it by winning multiple K-pop dance cover competitions with his group Saeon. He is also a hard worker. He was teaching dance to kids while competing. There was a point when he worked too hard that it threatened his life due to poor health. He is a very skilled choreographer. In fact, he's the main culprit behind most of SB19's snappy and amazingly synchronized dance routines. But little did they know that dancing wasn't even his only talent. He easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just out of this world. He debuted as Stell, the main vocalist, the lead dancer, and choreographer of the group. Josh Cullen Santos became homeless at the age of 16 and it was his decision. He's had the worst childhood among the other members. From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. At an early age, he witnessed what it feels like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months. He experienced getting evicted from apartments to smaller rooms. It came to a point where his family had nothing to eat but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would get into fistfights for defending her. Josh had enough of this, so he took matters into his own hands by leaving. He became independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system and was able to finish his high school degree. He clearly had no background in performing. Not until he met new friends from the dance community, which led to him meeting Stell and Saeon. They became co-members and went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea. In a way, Josh was saved by Stell after trying so hard to save himself. And it paid off because after training, Josh ended up debuting as the lead rapper and dancer of the group.
Oh my G!
Justin De Dios didn't have to audition. Apparently, he was a very good-looking guy that when he joined a talent workshop as a teenager, ShowBT immediately took notice and offered him to become a trainee to improve his singing and dancing skills. He was one of the late joiners, and when he did, he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
Oh!
You look familiar.
Apparently, the two had a stint in performing together in a K-pop dance cover group called Zero to Hero.
Hey, welcome to my world, let's do
Oh my
this.
god!
Ang
bata!
어디 가도 분위기가 higher. 비행기 밖은 너무 시끄러워.
So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar show, but he didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. He didn't have great singing skills at the time. It was only when he became a trainee that he improved astoundingly in the vocal department. He went on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts while training, which earned him a skill in filmmaking. He then got selected to debut as the main visual, the sub-vocalist, and the creative director of the group.
My god!
He was the would-be director behind the record-breaking P-pop music video, What? And more. But that's a story for another video. At this point, ShowBT seemed to have completed the group. 4 members in a P-pop group, a nice even number. 2 rappers and 2 vocalists. They were perfectly balanced, but they felt like something was missing. Perhaps someone was missing. Someone who could take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level, the extraordinary level. Someone so naturally gifted that he could stand out in the presence of the already talented group of young artists. This venture that Tatang Robin took needed an apex, so he started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy.
Oh my god!
Philip John Suson is such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents. He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in
Oh
school.
my god!
Nobody taught him to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later fixed it as he learned more. He didn't even know that he could dance until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school intrams. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it to someone who can fly.
Oh gee!
Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to form a K-pop dance cover group called Amigo 7. Apparently, his group gave Josh's group so much trouble during their early competitions because they were very good rivals.
Oh gee!
So he decided to recruit him. But Philip was hundreds of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose, Philip went and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group. One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea. Justin failed his first audition, so he didn't even bother to audition again because he thought he wasn't ready. And Josh wouldn't have attempted to recruit Ken if ShowBT's training program didn't even exist. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect.
That's right.
When a small and seemingly
That's
insignificant
right.
occurrence
That's
has a
right,
rippling
John.
effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event, or as Google would put it, a phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have a large effects elsewhere. Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines area code digits 82 and 63. So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. SB doesn't only mean ShowBT. It is all about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this praise. Soundbreak.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't wait! Shucks, I'm speechless. OMG, that was totally great. I don't know why I got. Oh, see, I have to pick up myself first. Oh my God, Chuck, this is an amazing output. Like, oh my G, Chuck. You're such a great creator, Chuck. And I really love this documentary, not only because I love you as a friend, but at the same time, you have put such an enormous job to put up this kind of content. Oh, this is insane, dude. Like, oh, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. Well, let me just go to the content first. Um, it's everything in here. I mean, for a newbie like me, and a new 18 supporting the 18, the SB19, this is a very good way to start knowing them. Like I know a very few, I would say few about the boys' journey, but this one just summarized everything. And you have narrated the facts, you have narrated everything in a very timely manner, and at the same time yung succession nila from the start to finish, how does this connected to the other one, is really something very good. Oh my God, Chuck, you are such a great narrator, and you are such a great editor and a great person, everything. Oh my God. I think SB19 should hire you, or the show BT should hire you as one of their content creator, or as one of their I would say the IT expert, or anything that has something to do with content for SB19. Because, dude, you create such great such great documentary, and I don't know what are the things that you are using, but this is so huge and great. Oh my God. Now, knowing the stories of SB19 is like knowing how you can relate to that one. And I can relate to their stories. Like each of them have a unique experience, which any of us have that sort of parallel stories with. And I really admire how Chuck is narrated their stories here in a very short span of time. I feel like I have known them better now from yesterday. And so I really admire this documentary from Chuck. And another thing that I have seen in this video is um, I've learned something, okay? And I appreciate you, Chuck, for letting me realize this one, that for each person, for any individual, like failure is not the end. Like failure is not the end. It's not a period. It's not the end of your story. Failure is could probably be a stepping stone for you to be able to go to a success story. So I really admire how he made the connection with the boys. And dude, um I have known a little about the man behind SB19. So I'm gonna research more about him. It was so interesting to look into, because we know already the SB19. And what am I reflecting on now is looking into now the people behind SB19. Like they will not just come out from nowhere. There is a person or a group of individual that has something to do why SB19 is SB19, and I think their manager is one of those. And so I will be researching now more about their manager, Tatang Robin, if they call him like that. So I feel like I'm gonna. It made me more interesting about learning the history behind SB19, and so I want to say thank you to Chuck. Man, dude, awesome! Oh my God, this is one hell of a documentary, and I can't wait to see the episode number 2. It's just like all praise to you, Chuck. All praise to you. And I really admire the fact. Also, I would just say this as on a personal level to Chuck. Not only that I am so appreciative of what you do, but I feel like this applies to all actually, not only to Chuck. Kasi I feel like ako din, no, there's always one person in your life na makakasalubong mo o makakasalumuha mo on a different scenario or situation. And so I would say that in our life, no, in any different situation or scenarios, there's always one person, one event, one group, or whatever it is that it always inspire you and will like push the best of you. So I feel like I am saying Chuck to be like inspired by SB19, how I was inspired by SB19, how some of you are inspired by SB19. So there's always one person or one situation or event in your life that would somehow make you think, oh, I think I would be able to try and do this. And I feel like Chuck was able to uh, unveiled like his ability to create a very good content like this one. And I think should be considering creating many of this, as this is surely great. Okay, salute to you, man. You are such a great content creator. You're not just a great person, a great friend, but at the same time you are awesome on your craft. Okay, so I do hope that I will see more of you, more of these documentaries. This is in a way not only like providing space to know SB19, but at the same time this is also providing us a very good information to know more about the story behind every successful artist like SB19. Thank you so much, Chuck. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna hope and see your next video soon. And to all of you, okay, let's continue to support SB19. Please do support Chuck. Chuck is one heck of a creator. He needs all the support that he can get. Okay, so you can support Chuck's channel by donating to him and being a member of his channel. He has very good content and he does live podcast, which is very lively and very good. And this man is a great person, guy. This man is a great person. Like SB19, if we can support a person, we should be supporting also Chuck, because Chuck is a very good creator and a very good person. Okay, if you have some more videos that you want me to react with, please make sure to put it down here on my comment section. Again, thank you so much to those who never who not never, but who just like gave me those taps, messages, and comments to react to this one. Thank you so much, guys, because I really love this video. Salute to you, man, and to all of you, have a good day. Okay, see you again. Bye.